Hey guys, JT from Jtech here. With school right around the corner, stress levels rise and the shopping starts. In this video I'm going to showcase 8 things that I think are essential for college and school in general that I've picked up for myself. So without further ado, let's get right into it. In college, you're likely to have a lot of things on your plate, and the last thing you want to worry about is switching out a light bulb on your lamp. This specific lamp is an LED lamp, so this ensures that you never have to worry about that. You just simply plug it in and keep on going with your day without having to worry about maintenance. And plus, who wouldn't want a Pixar looking lamp on their desk? So the next thing on the list is a hamper. Okay, so you might think this is a no-brainer, but in college you're likely to be living in a residence hall or an outside apartment. And in these situations, you're living with 2 or more people. So in these scenarios, space is a really big commodity. The benefit of using one of these hampers is that it's collapsible and it saves a lot of space. This specific hamper can be worn as a backpack, and so when you're going to the laundromat, it makes things much more easier. Sometimes you just want to study without having to worry about outside noise. The reason why I added these Bluetooth headphones instead of just regular headphones is because they're way more convenient and it's one less thing you have to worry about. If you want to check out a pair of Bluetooth headphones, either these JLab Neons or the Jam Silent Pros, head over to my channel and watch my reviews on those. Links will be in the description box below. Okay, so the reason why I added a question mark on the end of these is because they're not necessarily essential. But if you're like me, I'm going to be living in a residence hall, and I know that there's construction work outside of my residence hall, and if you want to make sure that you get a good night's sleep, these are a good pickup. Unless you're not going to be able to wake up in the morning if you don't listen to your alarm, just make sure if you're a heavy sleeper, don't pick these up, because then you won't be able to listen to your alarm and you'll miss your class in the morning. In college, you want to have something that's both functional and aesthetically pleasing. So for this part of the video, I have 2 backpacks, one that is more aesthetically pleasing and one that is more functional. However, my recommendation for this part is that you keep it light, because in college you're going to be walking a lot and the last thing you want to do is have to carry a big load on your back. Okay, so this first backpack is a Swiss backpack, which is very tech oriented. Towards the front of the backpack, it even has a USB-A port and has a ton of pockets, some that are specifically aimed for tech. This specific pocket is clearly made for tech and is very padded, so you won't have to worry about carrying around all your expensive tech. This backpack is the Rogue River by Columbia. This is a perfect combination of aesthetics and functionality. If we look towards the back, you'll see that you have compartments for things like tablets, computers, pencils, and all your other things that you have to carry around to school. If you decide to carry less things one day, this backpack easily flattens out and you won't have to be a part of. So lately I've been running through backpacks a lot, and this is easily one of my favorite backpacks that I've gone through thus far. Again, in college, space is a commodity, and if you're like me with 10 or more pairs of shoes, you can't simply leave them lying around. This specific organizer wraps around the pole in your closet and saves you so much space when it comes to shoes. You might be thinking, hangers? Really? Yes, I got these in a pack of 25 for like 11 bucks, which I thought was a steal, because if you try to buy velvet hangers elsewhere, they're like 3 for 5 bucks. The benefit of using these over the generic plastic hangers is the fact that your clothes won't be slipping off and you won't have that annoying stretching of the neck. Plus, they just look good. Again, this is probably a no-brainer, but having a laptop that can last you your full 4 years at college is absolutely essential. That's why I think it's important to invest in a quality machine. This specific model is the HP Spectre X360. It's rocking the latest Intel i7 Kaby Lake processor, 16 gigs of RAM, and a nice 512 gigs SSD. The difference between this laptop and say a MacBook Pro is the fact that this is a convertible. You can use it as a normal computer and a tablet. I figured this would be much more beneficial because if one day I just feel like showing up to school with my computer and nothing else, I could simply take notes on my computer with the included pen. Which, by the way, is great quality and works seamlessly with the computer. And lastly, the self-defense mechanism. This could either be something like a taser or pepper spray. However, make sure you're following the laws in your state for each respective tool. In college, you'll likely be out past times like midnight, and you want to make sure you feel protected and are protected in the case that you are alone. Okay, so if you like this type of lifestyle video, make sure to drop a like so I know it's real, and if you're new, consider subscribing. I'll leave a link to all the products in the description box below. If I can't find the specific product, I'll leave an alternative as well. See you guys in the next one.